She has graduated. She was on the barbecue grill, but now she's up in the window. Because she wants to be in the mobile home. I just want to come watch her. I'm going to make her jump. Oh, don't jump. Stay. I just came to watch you. Don't go nowhere. You're exciting right where you are. Yes, you are. Up there in the mobile home. You're trying to get in the mobile home. I think that's a good spot for you right there. I like that. It's a good place. Probably better if you could get all the way on the roof. But she has trouble. She had to jump. She can't fly. She don't have but shoulder blades. From what I could see. Her wings are limited to shoulder blades. With a couple of feathers sticking out of them. So the big mystery of where the lady was calling all this time, animal control may have been about the horse after all. Because some people just showed up that said, not that the horse was being sold to them, like they tried to sell it to me for $800 before. And I laughed at them because these other neighbors that were the boyfriend of the mother of the lady from property 2 said that that horse is a public menace. Now, the grandkids had told me so many stories about not being able to lead it. Even nobody can ride it, nobody can get on it, nobody can lead it. Then later she did tell me, oh, you can lead it. But I don't know about that. But these people showed up with a horse trailer, and the horse was being given to them. And they wanted a place to park, and I couldn't see them parking on the road there. So I told them to park in the way, which is my drive. Because it's supposed to be a way. But I told them to park right here. And block me in. Because I didn't really see what other choice they have. They'll be here a couple hours. I'm freezing to death. I don't feel like working. I've already put in like 11 hours or more since 4 a.m. and I'm done. I'm toast. Except that I'm a frozen to death piece of toast. And Chicky is happy to hear me talking because Chicky tried to drag me to the mobile home and make me work. She went over and stood on the ramp after I gave her some pizza crust. And actually all the breading from under the pizza pretty much. She didn't really want it, so much that she just wanted my attention. But she came over here and stood on the ramp and the equivalent of me calling her to come on with me when I go work, she did with me. And I just stepped in. Chicken poo. Ain't it lovely? Look. She has pooed the ramp in more than one place, and I have found it. So, apparently that's how I got this chicken. It's missing tail and wing feathers, and all the other ones are dead, and they probably needed it out of the way. That's what all the UPS collars and things were all for all the other animals to have new collars and look like they all have brand new bedding and brand new cages and are really well kept. And so they needed this chicken gone because, you can't have bad animals around while you're reporting other people's animals. Oops. So, anyways, she got her some corn over here. Big old pile of corn. She don't care about none of that stuff. She just soon go eat bugs, sausage, pepperoni, more sausage. She's like perked up when I said it. She must know the names. Must be when I toss the food out, I must say the names sometimes. And she's picked up on the names. So yeah, they walked up the mountain to go get this horse. And so I may finally someday see the horse for the first time. They said, well, if you want to go see the top, we can park our trailer. We can ride up with you. In my truck. I was like, my truck ain't going up there. I've never been up there, and I'm not taking my truck ain't going up, period. Yeah, she's content. Except for my voice. She don't want me to leave. She's gonna stake me out. But that's a good spot for her to rest. I think maybe no animals can get her there mostly. I hope. She seems to feel good about that spot. Prrr. Was that you? Prrr. Was that a you noise? The noise come from you? Yes, it did. Ah, nice. Are you content right there? Wish I could give you a box someplace up high like that. Wish I could give you a nice chicken coop. But I couldn't put you in one, because then I might look like I'm stealing you. And I can't do that. Sweetie, I can't do that. Even if you wanted to stay, I can't do it. I know you want to stay. I don't know what to do about you. Unless I get him sign a paper at a notary public that you're mine. I can't be housing you up. Because I can't afford the trouble. Sorry, y'all. I'm freezing to death, everybody. Out there in YouTube land. I'm like totally froze. But she wants to be near me. She was on the barbecue grill on this little itty bitty shelf. Then she went on the big shelf. Then she jumped on to the top of it, and then she went up onto the top of the mobile home there, ledge. She seems to like that. Oh. I went and looked at the hole better. I gotta do something about that. I don't know what yet. But it needs way more than what it's getting. I don't think that's going to be enough to hold wall, ceiling, and definitely not the wood stove. It won't hold it. So it was 3:45 after they were gone. I figured there'll be a couple hours. Somebody told me that the horse has really long hooves that are curved up. I don't know if that's true. I didn't say it. I gotta go get warm. Sorry about that, chickie. But they came to get the horse for free, said they needed another horse. They were told it hadn't been ridden in a while, a couple of years. Never. Well, these people had it anyway. It's just been left to eat brush. They said they brought a yogurt container of grain and an apple and some other little snacky stuff. horse will probably be glad to see that stuff. How close they get to it is another story. Being that they're horse people, they might do okay with the horse. Yeah, I got my bedding washed. Got my emergency gear back here washed. And I'm froze to death and I've got to get in this truck. And, I'm going to park you while I get in. That's my cushion you're parked on there. That stripe thing is to keep belt buckles, seat belts from bruising the crap out of me. Oh, I'm so cold, you all. I can't even maintain my body temperature. I've got 3 shirts on, counting this hoodie. 2 pairs of pants. Only 1 pair of socks. And rubber shoes. And I haven't been out of the heat 15 minutes. And I'm miserably frozen. Nose running the whole works. And I am really miserably frozen. I already can't breathe from the cold air. And it has only been 14 minutes. It's 3:59. Well, on Tuesday, December 7th, I downloaded all the videos that were on here from the last couple days onto my camera, but I couldn't get any up on YouTube. I went to a laundromat that supposedly had Wi-Fi, and you know, washer runs 28 minutes. It didn't spin the water out. 3/4 later, nothing was getting dry. That should have been dry like the first quarter and another quarter. These blankets are like plastic, really, you know. They don't hold water. They usually dry at 50 cents, you know they're dry. 25, they're really dry. In my old apartment, 1 hour they're dry with no dryer. I mean, we're even talking the king size one would have been dry. I would have put it over that wrought iron bench and it would have been dry in an hour. Just being in my apartment. Especially if the heat was on. Because I could dry those big, huge bath towels that Walmart has. I mean, the huge ones that are thick, plush, big old bath sheets. They dry in an hour in there. So, you know, if they're not drying in a clothes dryer, there's something wrong. So I packed everything up and left and took them all back to Parrotsville to do the laundry there and dried them there. I mean, where was my first clue? It took me a while to notice, but there was water underneath the little push cart when you go from the washing machine to the dryer. There were puddles, and I didn't notice at first. You know, I thought they were a little damp, extra damp. But... Oh, I'm big time curious. Oh, really? Wait a minute. Animal control got them. The people are back.